Hello again, everyone. Back with Sniper Elite 4 for the last time. And as of last time, we did the third and final part of the Deathstorm DLC, Obliteration, which is so far the only level in the game, DLC or otherwise, where I was not able to get all the optional objectives, because I had to hide the scientists that I knocked out in fucking bushes. Something the game never explained at all, and left me wondering, okay, like, yeah, one would think that I would have done that after having done that the first time in Inception, but I thought I could have hid them in the dark confines of the attics in the houses they were in. But no, apparently I have to go and drag them all over the place. And hide them in whatever bush I can find, which really, like, honestly, they did not figure that out well at all. And it had also a pretty stupid ending where the whole place was swarmed and you had to, like, painstakingly figure out where to go. So, as far as that's... But other than that, although I did enjoy them for the most part. I got a good number of good kills and stuff, and did some clever shit here and there. But, yeah. As the final part, I decided to go back and redo Target Fuhrer, because I only scratched the surface with what I could do in that level, with how many ways they give you to kill Hitler. And I figured, as a special final part of this playthrough, let's go back and redo that, try to do as much of it as I can that I missed, and also talk about the game in a review fashion. What I liked, what I didn't like, blah-de-blah-de-blah, so on and so forth. I'll stick with my old friend, the Nagan.
A new assignment. A new target.
That we've done already.
Sendari. An island to the north of Crete. Nothing here but rocks and seabirds. Or so we thought. The Nazis are determined to use their U-boats to cut off our supply routes in the Mediterranean. To do that, they need a base. Our informant in the German Navy says the new base is being built on Sendari. British intelligence want it neutralized. That means assassinating Admiral Hermann Richter, the base commander. Any damage I can inflict along the way would be a definite bonus.
However, he's already dead.
Fortunately, our informant has left me some resources in one of the sea forts. I reckon I might need them. What happens next could change the course of the war.
Or does it? Non-canon, doppelganger. Mom, you let Blue in the house. Ugh. You need to be better with that. Ugh. Hold on, I need to go get a cat back out. Well, that was a weird detour now, wasn't it? cats. Okay.
Find Richter and deal with him.
Deal with him.
Goddamn base is better fortified than Hitler's bunker.
Better fortified, he says.
Admiral Richter. Looks like someone did my job for me. Pay heed, you're Fuhrer. Hitler must be here on the island. Guess my mission just changed.
While we're at it, I'll start with the positives. In terms of gameplay, I do really like Sniper Elite 4. I've never played.
Left some supplies for me.
I watched playthroughs of a few of them in the past, of 2 of them in the past, but I never really did get to play them. So this is my first one. In a lot of ways, it reminds me of, say, Splinter Cell.
The informant was as good as his word. There's the supplies.
It reminds me in a lot of ways of Splinter Cell, with being able to, with sneaking around, and even Hitman to some degree. But of course you're a sniper, so you use a gun to do a lot of what you do. And I love all the stuff you can do, like shooting and my talking is being a hindrance more than anything. So much for a review. I'm sucking. I'm sucking. But yeah, I really like the stealth from the stealth gameplay. It's very similar to Splinter Cell in the sense of sneaking around, but similar to Hitman too, and how you can like cause accidents to happen, and how you do it with the gun. And what really won me over about Sniper Elite 4, especially as is it's set in Italy. And how many World War II games do we ever see set in Italy? Not many.
No more.
Oh, Sundari Island had a shooting contest with Fank. We used old tin cans on a stone wall. Won myself a nice wad of cash. I think being posted here has made old Fanky rusty. Sniper purse that I never unlocked the first time.
Achtung! Die Feierlichkeiten werden demnächst beginnen. Der Führer wird in Kürze anwesend sein.
Okay. There's His Majesty over there. We have our first kill over there. Oh, well.
Damn it. Adolf's realized I'm onto him.
Okay, how am I doing this again?
Achtung! Die Feierlichkeiten werden demnächst beginnen. Der Führer wird in Kürze anwesend sein.
Okay, there's our first means of killing the Fuhrer.
These supports don't look good. Maybe it's time that sub killed someone else.
Okay, so knock down. Oh, I'm in here.
Something smells good.
Yeah. Too late. What? Too late to poison the food.
Something smells good.
It's too late. I gotta restart and rush over as fast as possible.
Have to find Richter and deal with him. Goddamn base is better fortified than Hitler's bunker. Looks like someone did my job for me. Our informant should have left some supplies for me. The informant was as good as his word. There's the supplies.
Okay, can I make it to Hitler's dinner in time?
Achtung! Die Feierlichkeiten werden demnächst beginnen. Der Führer wird in Kürze anwesend sein.
Fuhrer.
Or, let's do the boat.
Notfall! Bestimmung innerhalb der Basis gesichtet! Den Führer unverzüglich zum Fluchtboot eskortieren!
Fuhrer's making a run for it.
Let's do the first kill. With a mine. Where's he going? Oh. He's coming this way. Hale be seeing you. Don't know if I'll be able to do that one. Let's have some fun, shall we? The testicles again. I didn't want to do it. Oh wait, I didn't get his head. I got his leg or something. I don't know what I got, but I got something. I tried to go for the heart. Okay. Well, that didn't work, so I'm just gonna do the mine. Do as many ways as I can do it. They really got his model right. Hehehe.
You'll make excellent shark bait, mein Fuhrer.
Crimson Tide.
Better move it.
Minesweeper trophy. Okay. Well, restart, I guess. Let's see if we can make it to dinner time before he shows up, so I can put a grenade in there. Yeah, made him into shark bait.
Have to find Richter and deal with him. Look at that. The Germans have got themselves an impressive operation. Richter. Looks like... informant should have left some supplies for me. The informant was as good as his word. There's the supplies.
Okay, can I beat Hitler to his dinner and put a grenade in there?
Achtung! Die Feierlichkeiten werden demnächst beginnen. Der Führer wird in Kürze anwesend sein.
Something smells good. Perhaps I could add my own special ingredient.
Now we just gotta wait. If he ever shows up. I think he's coming this way. There's a column of 4 guys slowly making their way down south.
Mannschaft C, nächste Schicht, Außenwache.
Or rather, due east. There's the casserole, or whatever it is. Here he comes.
Fuhrer. Something disagree with you, Adolf?
He
Notfall! Notfall!
Time to go.
hot pot trophy. Oh, that was funny. Crush Hitler under a heavy object. I don't know if I'll be able to do that.
Goddamn base is better fortified than Hitler's bunker.
So we killed him with the mine as he was fleeing. We killed him with his stew by putting a grenade in there.
Richter.
How did he
It's
even
like someone did my job.
time it to do that? I don't know. I'm not gonna question it.
Goddamn base is better fortified than Hitler's bunker.
I did not silence it. Or suppress it, whichever.
Look at that. The Germans have got themselves an impressive operation.
I'm just screwing up left and right, aren't I?
Look at that. The Germans have got themselves an impressive operation.
Oh! Tenderized him. Okay, so mine and soup. What else is there? Torpedoes, I never got that one. And of course there's the giant eagle hanging over the medal ceremony. I think he heads there first after the soup. Or casserole, whatever it is.
Achtung! Die Feierlichkeiten werden demnächst beginnen. Der Führer wird in Kürze anwesend sein.
Hitler's on the island.
Save.
Eine Reinigungskraft im Treppenhaus 2. Eine Reinigungskraft im Treppenhaus 2.
There's someone down there.
Eigentlich ganz hübsch hier. Naja.
Ceremonial eagle.
Na nun. Hä? Hey, sei vorsichtig! Hä?
These supports don't look very sturdy. Maybe it's time that sub killed some of us.
Nicht vergessen, an uns kommt nichts vorbei.
Yeah, we've done the submarine already several times.
Crushing bore, Adam.
Der Führer!
That's 3, I think. Boat, mine, U-boat. Now we just need to do the torpedoes.
bewegt sich was.
Now, where are the torpedoes? That's the torpedoes.
Ein Mechaniker zur Sicherheitsschaltung 2. Ein Mechaniker zur Sicherheitsschaltung 2.
So, wait for the guards to go back. And look at that. Torpedoes right over there. So, while we wait... Yeah, as I was saying before, but couldn't find the moment to do it, I do like the overall gameplay of Sniper Elite 4. It's, you know, third-person shooter, but very much in a vein similar to, say, Splinter Cell. And I would say with a little bit of Hitman, especially since you can... Since they have everything in a way where it's like... Where... You have a whole playground of stuff to knock over with your guns and whatnot and cause accidents, blow up vehicles.
Der Führer ist unterwegs zu den U-Boot-Anlegern.
Did I do it wrong? I think I did. And I love the X-ray kills, too. It's like the Mortal Kombat of shooters when you think about it. And I love how there's a good variety of the different rifles from the World War era, 1 and 2. Mostly 2, but there are a few carried over from 1, like the Austro-Hungary rifle and the Carcano. Although my personal favorites for aesthetic purposes, and as well as the Mosin Nagant, I like the Lee Enfield. Springfield I barely use, as that's the standard American rifle, but still. I love me the Nagant. and of course you got the standard heartbeat meter, which other games with sniper rifles use, and you got a whole bunch of tools at your disposal. Mines, bombs, satchel charges to blow shit up. And I love how it's not just the humans, but even the vehicles have weak points to exploit. Okay, what's he doing? Is he gonna come this way? Is he gonna go back?
Achtung! Der Führer führt seinen Kontrollgang durch. Weitermachen wie bisher.
Was?
Ein Ingenieur zu den Lüftungskanälen. Ein Ingenieur zu den Lüftungskanälen.
There he goes to the torpedo bay.
Get the point at all?
Mein Gott!
Hee hee hee. Strike one. This is funny. This is fun. I love it. So that's the torpedoes. So now we have the eagle to fall on his head. Okay, casserole. I killed him with the testicle shot already. Last time. Minesweeper, the hot pot, torpedo rack we just did. And now we have the eagle has landed. That's the only other one left.
Achtung! Der Führer ist unterwegs zu den U-Boot-Anlegern.
So now we just gotta wait some more. So, while we wait, I do, yeah, again, I like the gameplay, the rifles. It's all very good stuff. And I've really had a lot of fun exploiting the different ways of the game, of how to kill targets, sneak around them, and use the environment to my madness. I do like the location of Italy, even though it's fictional. The entire game's story is fictional. It still looks authentic to the time period, and I like that we finally get something for Italy. Because let's be honest, Italy is barely used in World War II games at all. I mean, we've had Sicily, the island of Sicily, for what, 2 Call of Duties? But as far as Italy's concerned, well, other than a prototype of a third-person Call of Duty shooter game that never saw full development, we never have gotten anything. Instead, we keep getting D-Day and Stalingrad all over again. It's just like, come on, something different. And they finally did it with this one. Well, I see, we can either destroy the base and kill everyone, including Hitler, or we can just kill Hitler first and then make our way out. Yeah, they're waiting for His Highness.
Zweiter Ingenieur zur Schweißanlage. Ich wiederhole, zweiter Ingenieur zur Schweißanlage. Achtung! Der Führer ist auf dem Weg zum Werkstattbereich.
Uh-oh, I made a bad move. You know, all the sound effects look good too. Everything looks good. In terms of visuals, the game looks great. But it does look, admittedly, middle market to last console generation. Because I gotta be honest, there's a lot of points in this game where it's like, yeah, it's definitely not PlayStation 4 era graphics. Like, some backgrounds look washed out. That water right there definitely looks washed out. And I messed up.
Achtung! Der Führer ist auf dem Weg zum Werkstattbereich.
Lost letters. Dear Kirsten, you know I have problems with my writing, but I had to write this. Yeah, you're misspelled right, editor. This in case I'm killed by a bullet or an explosion. I'm very sorry if it has happened, as I love you so much. Please remember me to the children's. I love you, Tillman. And so yeah, the game does look good, and a lot of the environments are immaculately detailed. Like, look at this. This looks great. Problem is some backgrounds and some shots are clearly, and the way how some of the characters look, yeah, they're clearly not this generation. But then again, it is a middle market, and yeah. So I kind of excuse it. Not perfect, but it's fine. It's competently done, and at least look at the lighting. The lighting and shadows are still very good too. I messed up again. God damn it. I didn't want to do that. Gonna head to the workshop, and is gonna head to the ceremony.
Achtung! Der Führer führt seinen Kontrollgang durch. Weitermachen wie bisher.
So, being in Italy, it definitely has a lot of more variety, from the rocky, medieval, mountainous terrain to harbors and the university and in the DLC, of course. A lot of good levels, hilly areas, and in the Italian countryside and towns are immaculately detailed. And the story, I wouldn't call the story anything special, but it is good for what it is, and it is entertaining. And Carl Fairburn, he's a pretty interesting, by interesting I mean fun protagonist. How he kind of reminds me of Sam Fisher in a way, how dry he is. I really want Herr Hitler to go to the graduation ceremony already. He's taking his sweet time.
Achtung! Der Führer ist unterwegs zu den U-Boot-Anlegern.
And I like the character. He's so metal. How he can palm strike a Nazi's chin into splinters. Like, do we have any openings for Mortal Kombat or even a Wolfenstein crossover? That'd be great. And the music's fine. It fits its era nicely. And I like how how the levels are multifaceted levels with different objectives to do. Cold in Russia. Dear Ludwig, I envy you. I know it's cold in Russia, but at least you're actually engaging the enemy. All we do is sit around guarding this wretched U-boat base. Take care, Sebastian. Yeah, you don't want to be in Russia, buddy. That's the last place you probably want to be. Dear mother, you must remain strong. The fatherland is being tested. Don't think about your empty stomach at the people you have lost or the bombs raining down. The Fuhrer has a plan. He always does. Heinz. Yeah, and when the nation came crumbling down on both sides, Hitler, before he killed himself, supposedly, cursed the German people for being weaklings. Yeah, some plan.
Achtung! Der Führer ist unterwegs zu den U-Boot-Anlegern.
Now, as for my negatives with the game, well, namely, I do think that most of my negatives are really not with the actual game itself, but actually, surprisingly, with the DLCs. Namely, the not just the Death Storms, but just in general. You'll notice that
Achtung! Der Führer ist unterwegs!
in the Deathstorm DLCs, you saw that there were guns in the levels that I did not have access to in the main, loadout menu. That's a big problem, because what that tells me is that either in the DLC, the main expansion DLCs, or in the game itself, the files for all the other weapons for the game are in there. Like Rebellion pulled a Street Fighter X Tekken. All the DLCs and unlockables are all buried in the game, but there's a paywall for them. That is just scummy behavior. I don't care what tier of developers you are. You don't do that. This is the kind of thing that got Capcom and EA into trouble. And it sucks. Like, what were you thinking? Okay, he's going into the workshop area again. This time he's not going on the ramp. And even though the game is sizable enough with the 8 long levels that it has, I do like the DLC levels, this one and the Deathstorm ones. Except for the fact that, in the case of the Deathstorm ones, they're glitchy as shit. Environmental pop-in, objectives not loading in, and also some things not explained very well, such as the hiding bodies. Like, nowhere in the main game did we ever hide bodies other than attacking troops in bushes. And you'd think it would spell out, hey, hide bodies in bushes, but no, it never does. I only ever thought to do it once. And even then, it just wasn't thought out enough. I mean, I don't like to be spoon-fed, but on the other end, he's not going to the ceremony for whatever reason. I want him to go over there so I can drop the eagle on him, but he's refusing to do it. just going in circles. So yeah, game by itself, it's very good. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but the DLC practices associated with it are just atrocious. And I don't care if I got this game for $20, even if I had gotten it new for $60. You just don't do DLC like this. Piecemealing the game, having clearly the files to different guns buried in the game, and only to have them locked behind a paywall. That's just awful. Like, why would you do that? It's why I'm more reserved about what games I get now more than ever. Not helped by the crappy, underpowered memory of the PlayStation 4. And the same with the Xbone, too. Like, no memory. Like, only a handful of games. Oh, can't store anymore. You gotta either spend $200 on an extra hard drive, or delete entire files of games that you don't want to delete anyway. Like, come on. Again,
They shot could end the war.
Again, I refuse to refer to this as a true next generation of gaming, because there's so many things wrong with it. I'm just about ready to restart the level so I could just do the eagle, because I'm getting sick of waiting.
Der Führer ist auf dem Weg zum Werkstattverein.
Oh my god, he's going in circles again. Oh wait, let's see if he does head a different direction. I think he is. He's gonna go on the ramp again, isn't he? Motherfucker. Wait. Yeah, he is. I'm restarting the game. Fuck this. He's just going in circles and circles, and I'm waiting for him to start the ceremony, but he refuses to do it. So yeah, and overall, I like the game, I'm enjoying the game, I just do not like the DLCs. How the DLCs are practiced anyway. I've enjoyed the DLCs too, I just don't like how clearly some things are locked behind a paywall and they're still inside the game to some extent.
Goddamn base is better fortified than Hitler's bunker. Have to find Richter and deal with him. Look at that. The Germans have got themselves an impressive operation. Richter. Looks like someone did my job for me. Our informant should have left some supplies for me. The informant was as good as his word. There's the supplies.
Hoffentlich kann ich heute Nacht schlafen.
This will come in very useful. Wonder where these lead.
Inspektionsgruppen zu Anleger 2. Inspektionsgruppen zu Anleger 2. Achtung! Die Feierlichkeiten werden demnächst beginnen. Der Führer wird in Kürze anwesend sein.
Ceremony, that's what I want. Troopers were definitely not there last time. Okay, they're all there, so that's what was missing. The officer was there, but the other troops were not.
Achtung! Der Führer ist unterwegs zu den U-Boot-Anlegern.
Are you kidding me? They haven't... Why are they not doing it? They're not doing it. I don't understand it. What is stopping them from doing the ceremony?
Mein Gott, eine Leiche!
Achtung! Verstopfung in Platine 12 wurde beseitigt.
Like, I'm watching. Okay, there he is. Is he gonna get up there, or is he gonna keep going in circles again? Okay, he's walking that way. There's the lock, right there holding the eagle up. I must have missed him before, because I didn't keep track of him last time.
Easy does it. This shot can end the war.
Ladies and gentlemen, the eagle has...
Nein! Tod den Mörder!
Then it will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the eagle has landed.
Better move it. Better move it. I think I've grabbed all I can.
The only other thing that kind of does bother me about the game, however, is the mysterious absence of swastikas. This was a problem I had with Call of Duty World War II. Granted, this game is nowhere near as politically correct as that game was, but it still bugs me that why are there no swastikas despite, you know, being surrounded by Nazis. Like, come on. No, like, German flags all over the place, but not one, and also the Eagles, but not one symbol anywhere. Like, why? Why are we so sensitive that we're now hiding symbols of certain factions? Like, I don't see anyone censoring the hammer and sickle, so why are we having that censored? Pisses me off. Yeah, I love the game. I do enjoy the game. I really like it. I can definitely see myself playing this in the other games, but seriously, the DLCs, the horrible DLC practices, plus all this nonsensical censorship of even the most basic Nazi paraphernalia is just stupid to me. Like, I'm Jewish. I'm the last person that should be bothered by this. I'm sorry, but censoring history is just a big no-no for me. Or at the very least, sweeping it under the rug to make it more to shield the more sensitive. Ugh. I hate this generation, I really do.
Looks like I found a faster route.
Well, we did as many how to kill Hitlers as possible, so... Okay, if that isn't some seriously bad engineering, I don't know what is. Did 1 out of 5. And again, I was not able to do on the last Deathstorm mission all the optionals because it does not, because the game did not explain the concept of hiding bodies where it wanted other than bushes. I just thought, leave them in the attic, where no one's gonna find them. All the enemies are dead. Yet, no, doesn't count. Anyway, I did it. I found a bunch of ways to kill Hitler that I missed the last time. The torpedoes, the casserole stew. I finally caught him at the ceremony to drop the eagle down on him. And I already did the submarine and balls last time. Or excuse me, ball, because he only had one. Oh, and the mine blowing up the boat. So, I think that should honestly do it with Sniper Elite 4. I had fun with the game. I greatly enjoyed the game. I loved doing all the different stuff throughout the game. It's basically Splinter Cell with a sniper rifle, and I love it. With a bit of Hitman thrown in with all the different ways you can do stuff. the main flaws I have with it is that I don't think the game visually is up to par with other games of this generation, but it still holds up for the most part as a decent middle market powered game. Where the game, unfortunately, does get to pissing me off is that the DLC practices involved with it, and I can only assume it was the same in Cyber Elite 3 and maybe V2 as well. Yeah, the DLC practices involved with this game are horrible. It's clear that there are files for guns locked behind a stupid-ass paywall that I have to pay extra for in order to do. Now, granted, I did get the season pass while it was on sale to get the expansion levels and some weapons, but it does not just dissuade the point that all this is stuff that is clearly in the game and should have been accessed upon starting said game. And it's like, yeah, way to hurt longevity, if you get what I mean. And I can only hope that with Sniper Elite 5 that Rebellion gets their act together, because their DLC practices are like Capcom and EA levels of horrid. And of course there was the glitches in the expansion levels, as well as, like I said, the not very specifying out where to do stuff, and also the tutorial. I also gotta say it, the tutorial for Sniper Elite 4 is horrible. Also, it does admittedly explain most of what you're supposed to do, but a lot of it comes in like random, inconvenient times that, like, hell, I was even by the last level or close to the last level, I was getting a tutorial for something I should have already known about since the beginning of the fucking game. So the tutorial, they really need to fix that too. Like, have a dedicated first training level to teach us all that stuff, instead of just dropping it all at random intervals. So yeah, other than that, I liked and enjoyed it, and I hope, and I got a surprising number of views and likes from this one that I didn't expect. But anyway, for those who've kept up with it, thank you for watching. If you liked my playthrough of Sniper Elite 4, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see y'all next time on whatever it is I decide to get to next. And I have quite the backlog, alright, but we got one down and we got several more to go, so thank y'all for watching. It was good to play a World War II game, fictional or otherwise, set in Viva Italia. And hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a good night. Peace out.